there, this is Nicole DeBoer, also known as Lieutenant Ezri Dax from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And welcome to Star Trek Fleet Command.
Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo! Hello there, Star Trek Fleet Command fans. Welcome back to the news channel where today we're covering a topic that's hot off the press as you just witnessed an exclusive video that we obtained from inside Scopely headquarters. That video being an official raid taking away our rare gas. It's a huge kerfluffle. There's so much frustration being poured out on the entire brand. The brand itself is collapsing. Well, not really, but many people are upset, and understandably so, because we went from this to this. And while this isn't necessarily bad, I actually have no problem with the Epic Refined gas. This gave people, or would have given people, the ability to have Prime officers for free. Now that's a $100 purchase in game that they would have gotten for $20 in completing their battle pass. Instead, they get this one, which is, I still think, a very good Prime, by the way. The Borg Rewards, I think, is a very good one, very valuable, will definitely help you progress in the game, especially for a free-to-play / light spender. You got to be a light spender to get the battle pass. So, I mean, either way, you're getting something good, but I think most people would say that's better. So, the frustration of that not coming out obviously is starting to boil through a little bit, but then we have to talk about why that happened and where does it go from here? What is the answer to that? And one, I think what we're running into is, once again, more and more issues with communication with Scopely and the squad. And let's talk about some of that today. So we've had a lot of individuals discuss this issue, mainly Old Man or Roy on the official Discord. Now, one complaint by a lot of players has been that there's been nothing in the official news channel. And if you look on the right side of your screen in my game, we can go to our actual news station inside the game and you'll find nothing mentioned at all for the kerfluffle that we are referencing right now. All we're getting is that there's a push of the who even cares about the push in the auction. What do you freaking do? We'll talk about that later. But they're pushing the auction and the change will not extend past the battle pass, but nothing to mention the actual change and what happened to the battle pass pack. Now, thankfully, they have mentioned this and discussed this on an official channel, which is the Discord. The problem with that is they mentioned it there and not anywhere else. So I guess that's kind of a negative. But let's talk about it and put on the screen what exactly they said. Let's start with the very first part of it, which is this one. Then this is what they said a few days ago, that if the only reason you bought the battle pass was to get the the rare 4-star gas, if that's the only reason, and that's it, that's all you wanted, you have a legitimate case to ask for a refund and have all the contents of the battle pass taken away from you and get your $20 back. Remember, you can't just ask for a refund and then keep all your battle pass stuff. It's like if you've completed 10 milestones and then go ask for a refund, you don't get to keep 10 milestones. It's like if you buy a laptop and you get the wrong laptop, but you put all your stuff on that laptop, you don't get to take the hard drive out of the laptop and keep it and just give the laptop back. You gotta give the whole thing back. But that is what Roy or Old Man said on the official Discord channel. That if you want to, you open up a ticket with customer support and see if you could get a refund. Now, I will say that players have said they have tried that and been turned down. That's another issue. And once again, I think it comes down to communication. And this entire time, you expect Panic and Ares, who are the two community managers for this game, to be more, around for this. And in fact, they've not been as communicative as devs, because that's what, well, actually right down here, that's what Old Man is one of the dev team for the game. Great that they're communicating with the players. That's a huge positive. We should not complain about that, but that's, you need to get more communication, better communication, which is a consistent issue with this game. Let's move on to the next point. What actually caused this? And it was a visual bug that got pushed out to the clients. It was never meant to be rare gas. It was never meant to be. This is always supposed to be epic. Once again, fine. But that's not the player's fault. So if they bought it wanting this and expecting this, then they're entitled to this. So when it changes, now obviously nobody could get that because you got to finish the battle pass to get it. But they're entitled, I mean, if that's what they paid for, you either get a refund or you're entitled to it. I mean, that's the logic dictation thing. When I worked in retail, that's how I went. Somebody left a sale item up. Well, we had to frickin' honor it. You'll call Karen's going to call the Better Business Bureau. And the whole headache. Anyway, you look at it from a player perspective, they wanted something that was not their fault. And I'm not blaming the game either. If there was a visual bug showing rare and it gets fixed, fine. But the players who did, get really excited about it, and understandably so, they deserve something for that. They get excited, they want to be part of the game, they want to spend money on the game, then the game has to find a way to facilitate that. I mean, if you got people wanting to give you money, you got to find a way to be like, okay, yeah, I'd love to have your money. Here, get this thing with money. Yes, get this thing. Money. But they got to be happy about it. So now we reach the point of this entire discussion of what are they going to do about it? And that is for this message I want to put up here. And I'm going to read it in full. Understand and agree with most of what you have said. It isn't ideal, but that's why we are adding 4 extra events for more shards and not just canceling or postponing the auction, that being the original Series Kirk and the original Series Spock stuff that we just looked at in the news channel. And then trying to make the best out of the delay. As for the rare and epic gas, we are working on a solution there that I think will make you happy. More info on that later this week. Now that came out on the 18th. Today is the 19th. For those of you who are really bad at calendars, that's the day after. So that was yesterday. So sometime hopefully today or in the next coming days, they will release a statement, answer all of the above. And what I'm hoping they're going to do is a compensatory chest. If you bought the Battle Pass, and only if you bought it, I don't think everybody should get it, but only if you bought the Battle Pass before the fix was made, you should get the rare gas. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. That's my opinion. If you bought it then, only those individuals. Everybody else don't get freebies. You don't get to hop on the bandwagon just because you saw it happening. You had to have been there, done that, all that. But that would be my recommendation. If you purchase the pack with this displaying in the time frame that it was displaying, then you get a compensatory chest that gives you that prime, essentially, because that's what people are going to spend it on. They're not going to go spend it on their ISS jellyfish, especially like those level 22 players who might have seen it. They're like, oh, well, or whatever level that actually started showing up, because remember, different levels show up different things on your battle pass. As you can see by this one showing 750 and this one showing 1313. Those are 2 different accounts. But anyway, main point being, that's what I would do. Compensatory chests. And they've done similar things like that before. So there is precedence. There is a precedent of where you had players with things like Refinery and everything who are able to, take advantage of something or try to get something and couldn't, and then were then compensated for that. And that's the route that I would hope Scopely would take. The biggest issue comes down to a problem that we've had over and over and over again with this company, and that is communication. And I don't think that's Old Man's fault. I don't think that's Sierra Uniform's fault, who has been extremely helpful with me when I've worked with customer support, and I've had to reach out to her for help with issues here recently. I don't think that's their fault. I think there's a specific department, much like this news desk is a specific thing that should relay this information out on a regular, consistent basis, on a daily basis. And that runs down to a different thing and a whole different discussion. But here's the update. This is everything that you need to know on why this is now this and everything that we have so far, and we'll keep you updated, and we'll keep you updated on my Discord. Link in the description below. Don't know why I wanted to like falsetto that or whatever it's called. But anyway, if you like this video, and if you're entertained by that intro, smack that like button, hit subscribe, live long and prosper, and stay safe out there, Space Cowboys. That's the main thing you need to be doing. Stay safe out there, Space Cowboys. We love y'all. We'll keep you informed. We'll keep you coming with awesome videos. Just awesome, the best. Nobody does videos like we do. We're the best. There's other good YouTubers and content creators, but we're the best. Anyway, see y'all later. Let me know what you think. Comment section below. Oh, yeah.
Remember, Spock doesn't go on the Enterprise. Live long and prosper. All the best.
An even better outro than the intro. Yeah! Woo!